Hello, welcome back. I'm going to continue to talk about book King Paimon. And, the book itself, we spoke about the title, the name, Paimon, and the different aspects of Paimon that come through the book. And there's the idea of the song or of the silence, and there's always the element of music, almost like birds, or there is some type of sounds of nature, of the element of earth, with the balance, the birds, the blue sky, the desert, the day, the day in the desert, or the night, and we spoke too about the beautiful love story, or the romantic part, of Paimon, with his bride, through the book. And the verses in the book are really very, very nice. So it's very I would call it almost like, the element of the snake, almost like hypnotic, It has this element of God Ars, which is the older Semitic God Paimon, He represents God Ars. And God Ars is almost like the it represents the sun, or Mercury, or it's like the metal, the element of the fire too, but at the same time of the water. And the black mirror, it's like almost like open door, it's almost like Paimon is teaching, through that element, of always like searching or understanding the deeper meaning, or making equation like 3 minus 2 1, the attention to detail. At the same time, King Paimon, is a good teacher, is like a good father. There's this element of him having the knowledge, of the king. There's the element of royalty. And so to say, he is powerful through his position, through his dominion, through his knowledge, through his wisdom. There's this element of him, having this this title, or this role, or this representing this deity itself. It's called Ars, or God Paimon. As I said, the shape it transforms. There is the element of the camel. Of course, even representing at the same time, the meaning of the beast. It speaks about the power of survival of the camel. And the element of water as well. And there is the element of the snake, of the water, of the frog, as I said. And the element of the monkey as well. Monkey is king. Monkey is a representation of the king, the king of jungle, the king, monkey. And it represents at the same time number 7. So it's like monkeys, keys, there is a plural. I've said always a duality for King Paimon. And the other title, the Lord of the Abyss, it represents this, the Lord, of his knowledge, of his dominion, of his power, the magical aspect, the hidden aspect. At the same time, the creation, the song, there's this element, of creation, of green, the element of the frog, the magical aspect, as I've said. At the same time, there is the aspect of geometry, of geometrical figures, or mathematical forms, or sounds, music. And at the same time, if one was to speak, of course, we can about the thematic of music connected to Paimon. That is the number 7, or the number 2, 4, 7, or the number of the notes. Like the instrument have letters, or have notes, or numbers, and the way it's learned. At the same time, it's almost like he transcends this knowledge, like the art of the knowledge, He is like the master of music in the same time, of the metal, no, of the sound, of the here Mercury, no, like number 6, 7, and connected to God Arzu. It speaks about the quality of the sand of the camel, no. It's very much represented through the camel, which represents west as well, or east, no, or south. It does have this, of course, or the north, no, the North Star, or this beautiful element, no, of Paimon, the duplicity of 4. Or 6, no? Then I hear again like 2, no? I see 2. There's always like the numbers, no? They have a meaning, they have a code. It's almost like Paimon is teaching, no? Is able to teach in this form. At the same time, he is, as I said, free spirit, no? So the music comes with Paimon is a celebration of life. And when I play music now, and I take this route of Paimon in a way of like I compose as it comes, I play, I enjoy the element of playing. At the same time, I'm sovereign. I take the ownership now of my art, of my mastery. The King Paimon teaches this, and then you play, Same time, this is the element of the girl of the book, in the book, She brings that music. That's the way how Paimon is able to recognize her. So there is always a recognition, to say in song there is always a message, a meaning, echo. There's always this element of the word as well as of the story that continues, through word, through feeling, through love, that represented too by the desert, by the camel. It's like long voyage, It's like a long, beautiful, travel through the desert and through different towns, which are there. So it's always this element of the magical sand, of the magic of the desert. And the element of the water, it's connected to the black, or water is always connected to, of course, emotions, water, but it has a depth, it has a abyss, it has a way of expressing, And even like the instrument, of course, if you have cymbele, which is just 2 metals around, that touch each other, and it has this very high, very beautiful resonance, It's like very magical. Of course, music is magical. It's the element of Paimon too as well, the magic of the music. Is to say, like, Paimon is teaching this, the element of 5 of 7 of the music, and of the arts as well, and he has this, of course, strong power, as the king, as his dominion, He has this role of power, of strength, and I see like the letter M from his name, there's like the element of basis, M. It's like the center part of his name. It's like the water, the mountain, It's like all connects very nicely. So the parallel, of the M, at the same time the double, of course, always seen in the Paimon's name or Paimon's meaning. The number 2 always appears. The same time 3, 7 is, of course, depending on the meaning that he wants to reveal. At the same time through images, So it's almost like his resonance is very strong, very powerful, and there's this recognition, of his spirit, or his voice, through the book. And of course, because it does carry this immense knowledge or immense wisdom, There's the element of the beauty that comes with that, The Paimon offers freedom, so he is the king, as I said. The story of the girl, is the beautiful story. It represents a Paimon, no, seen through the eyes of a girl, of a young woman, no, the love, the resonance between them, no, that's like an important part of the book, the meeting in the market. And then, of course, as I said, the travel through the desert, no, which is another very beautiful part of the book. It's very beautiful. And other parts which I would like to speak today, it's about the other stories that enter, no, about Sirta, it's about a city, no, about things, no. It's almost like Paimon is teaching lessons, no. It's in a good way, no. He's talking about things, no, in the meaning of as a teacher, as a good father, as a king, no. It's almost like Paimon word is true, no. Paimon represents that truth, no, number 5, no. And of course wisdom, so he does carry that power with him. So it's almost like simply about recognition, no, of him asking to be, because he cannot be, he is who he is, no, he is king, no, and he has to be respected in this way, no, as Lord or as king. At the same time, as I said, no, he comes very true, no, it's the element of truth that comes with him. And when I play music, there's element of freedom, which is very beautiful, because he gives this freedom when you play, when you connect with music, no. He's able to give you that flow. He's able to give you that almost like extra magic or extra spark. No, he adds. No, he teaches. He gives. He adds. It's always the duplicity. No, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter. It's almost like the lesson is the meaning. The meaning is the lesson. King Paimon always teaches. No. So he carries a lot of like wisdom and knowledge, no? Like King Paimon tells stories for this meaning, no? Of him recollecting truth, no? Other people speaking on his behalf, no? Of who he is, King Paimon. And that's like a very beautiful part, no? Of the book of King Paimon, no? It's like the different stories that accompany him, no? And the other part is like, as I've spoken, the romantic part, and then of course the third key, the magical, the one with the most potential, 3, no. I want to say, well, yes, 3 is more than 2 and is more than 1, no. The number 3, which always comes with the Paimon, no, the element of the monkey as well. And then, of course, number 4 too, no, it's almost like position of Paimon is in this, like the frog too, no, there's this, the element of 4, of him sitting, no, the element of the throne, no, of course, that's the beautiful part in language, is that even in the poem, it does, the choice of words, no, it does carry, of course, the quality of the story and the magical aspect of it, no. So it's almost like it was specific, important that it is in this form as the hymn. And about like the elements of the animals too, no, like the black snake, no, it's like the element, no, of the abyss, no, this black snake of the water element, no. Which represents like the old, no, the how old, no, he is, no. And of course the element of the camel, no, of God Arzu. And of course God Paimon. God Arzu, no, the camel, which is number 5. And his sigil, no, is almost like a boat, and then it has more figures like his tribe, no, the 4 of him or his brothers, no, he's like in a male tribe, and it's almost like a voyage, or it's like a vessel, no, the travel, no, it represents the camel, it has this shape, like curls, no, like the tail of a monkey, or the element of the snake as well, through the rounds, no, it's very repetitive as well. And then you have P, no, to the north, no, and then you have sounds like a clock, no, the name goes around, Paimon, no, it ends, starts with P, ends with N, no, it's the element, no, of the consonant, and then you have A, E, O, no, Paimon, and then you have the M in the middle, no, it's number 6, no, or 5, or it's almost like a certain way the letters are arranged. And so the element 2, no, of the frog, of like the tail of the monkey, no, the element of the monkey, of the luck. Monkey represents luck, lucky, no, it represents number 6 or 7. Is the element of luck, of chance, no. Is another magical aspect of Paimon. And then you have M2, which is almost like the image, no? The point of reflection, like the center, no? Which is, again, number 5 too, it's like a middle point. And at the same time you have the doors, it's almost like open doors, or like free doors, always like choices, no? And there's this aspect of Paimon, always speaking truth, always giving truth, always teaching, no? Always this aspect, no, of improving, of educating, or of finding new answers, of the knowledge, the truth, no, the wisdom, and the pursuit of these things, no, of love, of goodness, of music. So it always says, it always goes to number 3 or number 5, no, or his essence, no. It's almost like when you go 2, it's almost, you go even deeper, no. It's all at the same time is 1. Paimon is 1. It's like the on, no, Paimon. He was very specific how I wrote his name. In some, I have to write with capital letters, no, Paimon, and then a point. Always like represents his power. And sometimes he comes just Paimon in little, no, Paimon. And then, you know, there's this his names, or his power, no, is shown, no, his dominion, or his knowledge, or his wisdom, no. So we see almost like desert animals, no. You have the snake, you have the camel, you have like the jaguar, no, or like the cats, no. You have it's like the most representative is the camel, as you see through the journey, no, in the book as well, through the camel. It speaks, no, it's like it's one with Paimon, no. The camel has this element of luck, of prosperity, no, of emotion, of balance, no. A very beautiful animal. It's like the camel is a lucky number, no, camel. It's like celebration. It's the part of the music, no, of the balance, the camel. It represents the night, the silence. And then, of course, the element of the fire, of the love, no, of the life, of the people, of the market, of the story, no. Between them, there's the element of Paimon as well. Like we're able to see Paimon from different angles, no. From the angle of the girl, of the love, which is like the main part of the book, no, of the story, and at the same time the deeper elements of Paimon, no. And we can talk, of course, about the deeper elements of the girl as well, or of the woman. So it's almost like, no, the woman, it's represented almost like through the camel as well, no, it's the same quality. So you have like the water, no, the prosperity, the luck, no, the beauty, no, the truth, no, she represents to the silence, the song, no, her own, no, there's something about her that is special, no, there's something that Paimon notices, no, there's something that Paimon resonates, and there's the recognition that even for Paimon, no, it was almost like not expected recognition, not expected meeting necessarily, no. like in the same meaning, it could have been easily that he will continue on the journey, no, he will not have seen the girl in the market, but there was the element of the music that connected them, no. His first question to her was about the music. So the element of recognition of them was through music. In the same time, through the silence that was unspoken, no? The words that carry more meaning, or the beautiful love recognition between them two in the moment of the meeting. And then, of course, the element of water, comes as well, the oasis, the water in the desert, the abundance, the lush, the sun, the desert, there's the element of gold, of something made through long time, to say, well, Paimon, yes, he is a magician, he does carry these powers, he does carry the gold, he is king, there's a big part in the book as well where he speaks, I write about this, I speak about King Paimon, the way the girl loves him, or the way the girl sees him, the recognition that she, the love, or the truth, the same time as King Paimon has seen her, she has seen him as well, there's this point of love, of recognition between them two in such a simple way, through song, through silence. It's like how deep meaning that simple thing carries. And it almost say, well, things simple, so well, they just met, and at the same time it does the importance of the moment, or the importance in the story, of that simple act or simple gesture, that he did towards her and she did towards him, or almost like she did first in silence, through the music, and then he appearing as well, and then of course his reaction to her, and the things, that was like that moment, of their first meeting. And that was, at the temple, for music, in this city, or a village, or a place, Of course, there is different aspect that one can talk. I would like to talk a little bit about the animal aspect of the jaguar, of the lion, or for example even of the scorpion, There's the animals, in the desert as well, insects or reptilians, or the birds as well, There's entire fauna, that goes into like hot places, or even element of the monkey as well, the animals which always like came through the story as well. This come more like the representation of Paimon, to speak about his powers, or how old he is, or what he represents, And so another aspect of King Paimon is like the aspect of king, and there's always like the three keys or the three doors. There's always this element of choice. The element of decision. That Paimon helps. It's like he's able to do that in a very easy way. And there's element, for example, of monkey or banana, the color yellow as well, of the shape, of the banana. There's always a certain shape too that come with Paimon, He does give some type of visuals or some type of images as well, of his representation, or how he appears. But there's always the element of two when it comes to Paimon. It's almost say he never appears alone. He's always surrounded, as well. And another nice aspect, I think, is the aspect of the numbers, no? Of the doors, of the choices, the way he teaches as well, and the way he represents himself. I think it's very, very beautiful, very alluring, very honest, very beautiful. No, he's like represented this very beautiful man. As I said, the animals are the symbols that he carries. No, it's all like signs or symbols of his power. No, his dominion. No, it's always like the crown, the king. No, it's always the seated king, the throne. No, and there's always like more elements to Paimon. No, it's like 5, 6, 8. There's always like you see the crown. No, this depending. No, this has this shape that repeats. No, it's like a certain message or a certain symbol. No, that Paimon appears or refers to in the way, you know, that, for example, he wanted things in the book, or the way he wanted the text to be, you know, or the way he wanted to be represented, no? And the element of the snake too, no, is the element of the old, no, the ancient, no, the protection, no, is another symbol of king. And in his case, it's like a big, no, like a python, like a very, this black, no, there's this element, no, that Paimon carries as well, no. The same too, the element, no, of the jaguar, no, the orange with the black, no, of this, of the power of that, no, of king, no. And the element of the monkey is the element of the chance. Like Paimon represents chance, no? It's almost like a lucky number. It always represents luck as well, as I've said, as the element of the monkey. And the element of the camel is the main one, no? Which represents a lot, no? It's almost say the camel element is a part of Paimon. It's like Paimon, it's united with this element, with this animal. No? The camel is one with Paimon. It's like the camel is the camel and Paimon is Paimon, but they are like, you know, they always go together, no? This element of his animal of choice, no? Which of course shows a lot about the nature of Paimon, no? How he sees himself, no? This the camel is very honorable. It's a king. It's an element of king already. That's what the image wants to represent, no? And another interesting aspect, no, is like the element of the crown, no, the king element of Paimon, and the cup, the water, no, the fish, the snake. This always this part of green, no, of like things that grow. It's almost like the element of the monkey, no, of the chance of Paimon always sees more. It's always like 5, 7, no, it's always a beautiful journey with Paimon. And the element of 2, as I said, the element of repetition is another part of Paimon. And the number 5, you know, the balance, the camel. At the same time 4, you know, if I think of the camel, you know, then you have the shape of the dromedar, you know, it's almost like it is a dromedar, but normal camels too. These both elements of Paimon. It's almost like it represents his kingship. And the camel, no, is very much connected to earth, no, it's very much connected to the sand, so it's very much about this element of Paimon, no, it's him in man, no, in form, no, in this beautiful man on his camel, no, going through time, no, through the desert with his camel, no, and he finds his companion, and they travel then together, no, and they have this beautiful love story and beautiful marriage, and there's this beautiful union between them two. And there are beautiful vows, and how it is like the story, no, and it has, of course, the different aspects of Paimon, or his magic, and his qualities. He always like shows me the mirror, the number 7, no, there's always there's the element of chance as well, no. Paimon teaches when to, you know, when to stop, when to go. It's almost like, you know, when you play, you know, it's almost like when you play, you know, with help of Paimon, with his knowledge, no, in his way, with this element of freedom, no, of creativity. It's a very unique experience. It's very beautiful, and the first rule is, no, that you enjoy it. So there's the element of enjoyment, no, and of kingship that he gives, no, and the knowledge, and then you create something like very beautiful, very unique. That you have enjoyed do, no, and it's like he helps, like he gives this knowledge, his freedom, this part of the spark of the creative, the fire, no. So it is really a very nice way, the way he teaches, almost like you find your own answers, no. You he teaches almost, it's almost like 1, 2, 3. There is no wrong door, no. There's always like they all carry answers, no. There's always potential. You always see potential. That's like very much Paimon, no. And that's like very beautiful, especially with the love aspect of him, no. The joy of him finding, no, his balance, his woman, his it's almost like the union, no. The calmness, like she brings that calmness. She brings that the element, no, of water, of song, of silence, no, of there's it's almost like I try to see the girl through the eyes of Paimon, no, how it's like Paimon is the one who knows her the most, no. Paimon is the one who has seen it all, no. It's like she showed him all, no. She respected him, no, to say, okay, I want to be honest, no. There's always a gift, no, to be given, of course, no. With the respect, no, the element of the mirror, no. And Paimon appears with this good element, so there's no distance, no, between him and her, no. There's this moment of recognition that's like it carries, no, the seed or the answer, no. It's like the first door, no. And then it's like, wow, okay, so there's this deeper understanding between them, no, the unspoken silence which they both know, the truth, no, that almost that doesn't need to be spoken, at the same time it is, no. So there's this element of curiosity of, you know, him stopping, as I've said, no, and coming down from his dromedare, no. And then approaching the girl and talking with her. So there's this element of you know, a move or a first glance, no, of a first feeling, no, or a first spoken word between them. And then there is this almost like a calmness that enters, no, through her, no. It's almost like, I don't know what exactly he heard, no, like how the music sounded for him, no, in his ears. But it was something that he was able to recognize her, no, because she definitely did. So it's almost like, of course he did, no, of course, because he carries the knowledge. So there was never a question that he would not, no. Or if maybe she didn't know it, so he did recognize her from the beginning. And then, of course, there's almost like a delight, no, in the first sentences, in the first approach between them, no. There's a direct approach, no. There's a direct question-answer, no. She's very much balanced. She is always able to give the right answer, to speak the truth, no, to it's almost like maybe that music represented for him, no? This like the deeper meaning of his love, or the deeper meaning of the way he sees her, or the way he was able to recognize her, or the moment what he really see, no, when he saw her. So this the element of Paimon, no? It's almost like he always likes to remain a little bit hidden, but almost like it was like a big act, the fact that he stopped and came to the girl, and the girl knew it in the moment, no? And then there was the element of music, and then silence, no? And then there was the spoken word, no? He said, where have you learned, or how have you learned to play so nice, no, child of earth? So, and then she answers him, and then she falls in love with him. It was like her request before was take me with you, no, unspoken, and that's almost like that message in the air, in the wind, with the sand, no. It resonated through time. It resonated to Paimon, no, and then he approached her, no. He spoke. So that's the element of the first meeting of them. And then in the moment of the answer that she gives, there's like the moment of recognition, or the moment of him. It's almost like he knows before, but it's like a confirmation. There's like a delight in him, no, to hear her answer, or to hear her voice, or to approach her, no. So there's the element of beauty and love, no, of him towards her as well. And she almost like he sees her as the earth, but she is almost like the wind, no? And he's the sand in the wind. It's even like the and then you have the sound of music, no? And in the chance that he appeared, in the chance that he resonated, no, to that song, to her message, to her unspoken desire of the heart. He was able to see through her, through that. And it was really like a very hard to say, like a balanced act. Now I see again number 4. It's almost like Paimon brings that silence, brings that balance. No, and there was like a help that was given from him to her, a hand, no, a recognition, a respect from the beginning, and then he has found the same in him, in her feeling towards him, or her response towards him. Like he really liked the response. And then he was able to understand, no, the deeper meaning of her soul, or the deeper meaning of her being, or her reason of the music, no? It's like it surprised him, it gave him delight, it gave him the beauty, no? It made him fall in love as well. And then it's like, as I've said, no, there's a moment now, it's like if he continues to go on his journey and leave her there, no, it's almost like the recognition of both, no, but at the same time the element of surprise, which is always the element of Paimon, number 5, number 7, no, or number 2, of course, of him recognizing and him being king as he is king, no, of course he's going to lead a hand, of course he's going to help her, no, he's going to honor his truth the way she does. It's like she teaches him a lesson in a good way, no, it's like she helps him find the next step, or to find the next answer. And then he, there's like very beautiful mirroring between them. He likes to give her, almost like to say, give her the ball, and he really enjoys the way she gives him back. No, there's always element of balance in her answer, in the wind. It's like a very beautiful harmony that only he can understand. Even if the music she plays is very wind-like, no? So he's able in the same way to say he sees her old aspect, no, at the same time he sees like the modern aspect, no, of the creativity of the wind. And I think, the symbolic is the element of the heart, of the resonance. Of course, it does carry the element of love, of the wind. At the same time, echo. It's a very happy sound. As I've said, the way the music of Paimon sounds is very much a lot of instruments playing together. There's not only one. There's a mix. It's like a total freedom, when you play with Paimon, it's that feeling of like, okay, now I'm going to take this instrument. Now it is an experiment as well, So it's a very, very nice. It's a very nice way to play, and it's almost like the sound. It's almost like you go one step before the first sound. It's always like you go, you resonate with the last sound. You always go after the last sound. This is what Paimon teaches. So if I start 1, 2, of course there's variation, but there's always a point where I go back to it's always like refrain. 1, 2. So you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then you go 1, 2. There's a repetition. It comes through. That's another thing that Paimon teaches as well. It's like 1, 2, 1, 2 is like 3. So you have this element of change, Of course, music, when you play like instruments, you go higher, you go higher tones, you go deeper tones, And then, of course, the speed or the pause or, the way the melody. And then, generally, in the melody, there's always a part that repeats itself, It goes always a little bit back. So there is, of course, the structure. It's not to say I play and it's like there's I just it's actually it's a very like a deep act. It's very present act. The way you play, the way you follow the sound. It's a nice experiment. It's you're sovereign. King Paimon teaches this. At the same time, it's even like the girl knows this, the girl has the answers as well, she does carry too this element of old or of new, these elements that Paimon too carry, them being so close to each other, so there's the recognition, of course, of King Paimon towards her and of her towards him. And another color, is the color red, of course, like I've said, like bright red or red flowers, the red, or just, one can see the color red. It's almost like a deep, beautiful red, like the red rose, or like sometimes even horses or camels wear, this, it's like made from material, and it's very, very colorful, it's very nice red. That's another element of Paimon as well. At the same time of the fire, as I said, it's like he appears all in color red, and he carries like the element of the fire, which is the it's like a magical power of him, he's like king of the west, of that element of the metal, of the power of the orange. I don't know, like it's the west, it's almost like the sun, like I said, Godard, it's like where the sun, so the west is like his domain. And he represents as well number 4, as I've said, in this seated, at the same time he of course represents higher numbers. It's always like the 8 or 16, always like duplicates, and even like, well, if I was to say, okay, in this cube how many mirrors there are, I would say maybe like I don't know, 40 or something like that, or 16 or 80, I don't know, but it was like the feeling of, okay, not too many, there's a certain of more little space, in comparison to the desert, which is very much like open, so there's like a different setting that comes later in the book, where he goes then with her, with his bride, and then it's like on his throne, but he's almost like able to create this beautiful world, of them through their love, there's the beautiful love that Paimon is able to create, I see the triangle, or like the element of the tent in the desert, and then number 2, at the same time number 3, there's almost like a guardian or a third person, there's always a guardian around Paimon, or around them. So there's this element of the 3, of course the camel as well, it does represent the number 3 as well as 4. As 5, as I said, in different ways, it's the 5 or the 3, as I said, has spoken, represents different aspect of that number, and of Paimon as well. Maybe it just wants to say Paimon has different aspects of him and different mirrors, it's almost like, well, they may seem black, but the black carries different meaning of why it's black and why the number of the mirrors, or the size, or the element of the water, all the other elements that appear in the book as well. And of course, the keys, the doors, were a different aspect that almost like Paimon is giving. It's like we have spoken a lot about the mirror. It's almost like new aspects or new elements from Paimon appear. We spoke about the fire element, and some always repeating. It's almost like that's almost like the vibe of the book. And it does carry, always like the element of the wind, like the element of the girl or of the camel, It is always an element of balance that they bring, of love, of the feminine aspect, or how to carry it out, in the meaning of the element of the flower, At the same time, we see the same elements in Paimon as well, the love, the child, the rose, the purity, and at the same time the element of power, that he carries. It's always like they say, it's always like a balance act, Paimon is always like a wise teacher, a wise father. And we did speak about the void and the silence in different recordings, and those were quite interesting as well, the void and the silence, or the meaning that they carry. And they can be represented as well, the way I somehow connected the name Paimon, or the way he appears, and there's another aspect, the element of togetherness between them. There's like the marriage, the vows, the eternal love that represents them. It's like a very beautiful aspect of the book. And of the element 7, of the element of the monkey, of the element of the camel, it's always like a very peaceful, very it's like almost like the desert represents that peace, that beautiful element, and at the same time there's this always like, in the desert, like caves with gold, or there's like parts that have been like all covered by the sand, which is very beautiful. It can almost like, maybe if can find gold, or there's the element of, I don't know, it's always carried somehow through Paimon, or Paimon brings this with him. There's always that element. It's almost like when he comes, he carries a lot of gold with him, or good things, or instruments, or music, or knowledge. He always like gives answers, or so there's very much the aspect of the teacher. At the same time, he doesn't have to. It's not like you find your own answers. He is very potent in that. And the way he teaches is very beautiful. It's very harmonic. It's very like image-like, and very childlike, and very much there's an element of wind, which is a little playfulness, and at the same time being able to be serious, or have like a serious conversation. The depth, of King Paimon, or his knowledge, he or the romantic part, the the husband, the man, no. It's almost like the moment, no, when he falls in love. It gave him another aspect of him, no, of the love, of the admiration, no, of his own happiness, no, and his chosen bride. So there's like the element of love is like a very important aspect, no, in the story, in the story of Paimon as well, and there's of course the element of the camel as well. Almost like camel represents house, it represents wedding, it represents this element of beautiful like union, no? This at the same time the element of grass, no, of new growth, this beautiful element of four that the camel carries. And yeah, it's like camel is very much connected to the desert, no? It's as I said, it is created for the desert. It's this it's like the perfect animal, no, for the desert. So it's a very special element. And of course, you know, it has, we spoke about the meaning, why, no, it's connected to Paimon, why that his animal of choice, or his, almost like his travel companion, no? And, you know, because it goes through the desert, and it's the element of water, no? There's always earth, water, and fire, and air, no? There's the element of the magician, no? It appears with Paimon as well. So it's almost to say the magical aspect of Paimon is many, no? It's through music, through art, through answers. He's like a visionary. He's a grandiose, no? There's this element of the one who has answers, no? The one who helps, the one who improves, no? The teacher, no? And there is, of course, a mathematical aspect of Paimon as well, through the numbers, through the letters, no? Like very much about the shapes, very much about the different objects or different, you know, he can give knowledge in this way as well. But the most is through music. I find that the most part which is really nice is through music with Paimon, no? There's this element of playing music with Paimon, no? With this element of serenity and this element of free, you know, what the artist is, no? Element of experiment, of knowing, you know, being king, no? Being in your power, no? And you enjoying the music, no? And creating sound, no? There's this it's almost like even the girl teaches, no, I won't say teaches, but brings this element, no? Towards Paimon as well. It's almost like a cipher. It's almost like a song that he's able to read or to understand. It's almost like a flustering, no? There's even there's a silence, there's a word from her, there's a feeling, no? A calling, there's something, no? That it intrigues him, and he wants to go towards her and speak with her, no? And have this connection, no? And dialogue. So there's this recognition, and for them, no, it's like it's immediately recognition of the love they carry for each other, or of, you know, like in a very humble way, no? The girl is very much like, well, she was even, no, she didn't say her wish. It's almost like was a silent prayer or a silent wish that Paimon was able to hear, and that's almost like the recognition of him, of her, surprised her, no? And then it's almost like surprised him, no? There's this element of surprise between them. It's almost, well, even if we thought we are going to meet, we didn't expect it to be as deep or as meaningful, or as the recognition, no, between us. At the same time, it's like they didn't necessarily, you know, there was this element of trust, no? But of course, it's like the recognition was there, so there was immediate trust between them, no? Immediate love. Like they were able to read each other's souls. There was this element of innocence between them, of like direct, beautiful contact, no? And then because it's like the truth, no, he he, of course, no, he's king, no, he offered her his hand, no, and he took her with him, and there was this element of them being together, no, or them being on this beautiful journey together. And it's almost then the scenery goes into very romantic, no, with the desert, with the stars, as I've said, no, there's the element of the curtain is closing a little bit, no, it creates a very romantic setting between them. It's like it goes back to basics, no, to the fire, no, to the discussion between them, no, the deeper understanding or a deeper connection, no, that they enjoy, no. And that's like it happens in the night under the sky. So there's this beautiful, no, connection that they share at like a soul level, no. It's like it continues through the book, and then the moment of the marriage of them in the desert. It is like very beautiful, romantic, very simple, yet, you know, such a deep union between them two. And then it's almost like the journey starts, no? They go on the journey through the desert, and it's almost like there's this beautiful feeling, no, that comes in, their beautiful love, their beautiful future, and it goes on, you know, in the book, and then it speaks again about Paimon, different stories about Paimon, or you know, different stories that follow their love story repeatedly, you know, through the book. That's like the main part of the book is the love story between them, of King Paimon and his bride, and the moment of their meeting, and the moment of the things, now that like the book gets this tone, or this story goes through the love, no, until the end. So there's this beginning that's like it's continued through the book in a very beautiful way. And the candle represents that, no, exactly that endurance of the beautiful, of the love, no, the eternal love, the joy, no, there's happiness, no, there's this hope, that it's a very, very beautiful love between them both. Almost like the sky, no, it looks so beautiful, no, the journey, the time, no, there's this very, very beautiful love that continues through the book. And it does carry stories from the past as well. Now, as I said, Sirta, no, the village Sirta, or the city, probably like a tiny or more little city, no, from the past, Sirta, and then there are different like people, no, it's almost like different stories, no, that speak about Paimon, and they're like, you know, the story moves a little bit, you know, a little past, present, no, sometimes it goes into the future, and then maybe a past comes through like a story, no, but it's part as the story should be. Thank you so much for listening. I'm going to continue another time, and hope you enjoyed listening, and I'm going to definitely continue to talk about different aspects of book King Paimon, The Lord of the Abyss, The Void and the Silence, written by Anai's Giulia, and I will continue to read from the book as well. I said I will not be able to read all, but I'm going to definitely record more from King Paimon, from the book itself. Thank you for listening. All the best. Bye.